I just wanted to give you some encouragement today just to keep you going. I know that many days are a little rough and they can be difficult to actually get done. I mean, like a couple days ago, it was a really bad day for me and I wasn't doing all that well. But you just get up and you keep going and you just try. You just get up and you try one more day and you keep persisting no matter what is going on. And here's the thing: it never gets easier, but you get kind of just used to it, right? And that's the thing, right? Everything that you're doing, it's not meant to get easier. I think about this. I work out, so I do competitive swimming, and if you've ever done competitive swimming, it's pretty sort of rigorous. And no matter how many times I do it and I get in that pool and I try, it never gets easier. I get a little quicker, a little bit by a second, half a second here and there, but it never gets easier. And I want you to sort of realize that it's all about just getting out there and putting in the effort and trying despite how it actually feels. And that's the thing that we have to sort of think about, is that those emotions that we have, all of those sort of powerful things that are going on in your head and making you think in different ways because of the sort of emotional, chemical potion that is brewing in your head. Sometimes those are really, really powerful signals to tell you that there's something going on and that you need to make changes in your life. But sometimes they kind of do overwhelm you. And you just have to get up and try one more day. Keep taking those little tiny steps, no matter how it actually feels and what is going on. I want you to think about this, right? That you might be thinking about, like, I can't do this, it's too difficult, it is a struggle. I just want you to think about what is the alternative that you would do otherwise. And if the alternative is that there isn't something that exists, which is probably for most of us, then why are we even sort of contemplating these things? Yes, it is difficult. Yes, it is a grind. Yes, it is a push. But, there's no alternative, right? And the alternative is that you're 6 feet under. That's not all that's not a good alternative, right? So you just get up and you keep trying and you persist on the track that you're going, and sometimes opportunities open up. Now, how opportunities work is that you have to be out there and doing things for you to identify opportunities for them to actually happen, right? So I very much believe in entrepreneurship. There's this idea of effectuation, or where you just kind of make things happen. And I very much believe that you just make things happen by constantly moving, getting up, trying things. But it requires a great deal of effort every day and persisting at it. And those opportunities don't emerge instantly. It might take 5, 10, 15 years by the time that these opportunities emerge, that you're like, okay, this is interesting, something is happening. By that time, you're pretty exhausted, but that's okay, right? That's the whole process of it. That's what we're trying to do, is getting you to work in a certain direction, to push in the direction that you need to go. And that's where you think about, okay, what is the alternative that I would be doing? How would that look like? What would that be? And if you start describing that, and if you can actually have a very vivid alternative of what that looks like, and you can have it like it does exist, then by all means sort of pursue that thing, right? So every once in a while, for example, I doing the professor research thing is very difficult. So every once in a while, I do look at other jobs that are out there in terms of, in industry, and I look at them and I sort of compare, and I think, okay, is this going to be different? Most of the time it's not. Most of the time you're like, well, there's nothing that exists that would be a better alternative than what I'm doing right now. And that's how you keep on your toes and keep yourself sort of grounded, is you see, like, okay, is there something else that I can do? Is there opportunities? Can I actually pursue these things? And if they actually exist, rather than that sort of amorphous thing in your brain that's sort of tricking you to go in that direction or believe that there's something that's out there, then pursue it. But until it actually exists, then you just keep going. That's why I almost don't believe in the idea that we have all these different choices that we can pursue, but we have more or less kind of like a life trajectory or a life pathway where you go from one thing to the next without really even thinking about it, without having the sort of many different choices to pursue. So if I can get you to do something, is just enjoy what you're doing today and keep going at it one more day, and take that step no matter what. It doesn't feel like it has to be perfect or anything like that, but you just keep taking those steps every single day. You get up and you pursue it and you try every day. All right, take care and have a wonderful